So here's him back, and we're gonna be pulling the motor on this girl. Derby mower seems like it's good to go. Derby's gonna be pushed off to next Friday. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it, but hope so. I put quite a bit of work into that thing, but we'll find out. Only time will tell. But I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but I reinforced my steering down here. I think I showed you guys this, but you know, okay, welds. But yeah, I did tell you guys, because I remember you guys telling you guys the story of how it held up on something pretty extreme. But I'm going to be pulling the motor on this thing. Let me shut the gas off because it's kind of full taking gas. But we're going to be pulling this motor and seeing if it's rebuildable or what. I know that block's rough, but I should have another one. But we're just going to see what happens. So I'm going to get to work on this thing. So I'm not pulling the motor, haven't pulled the motor yet, but I was looking around and I have a lot of play in my steering, and yeah, there is no bolts in that back piece, and this front's all messed up. To be honest with you, I don't know how the steering is still working. So once I pull this motor, I'm just gonna weld all that up. So I got that motor all apart. The block is shot. There's more holes in it than I thought. I mean, I can't fix that anyways unless I had that special welding thing, but clean snap right there. I got a lot of parts off it. The head is good. I mean, piston's pretty rough. I mean, that's obviously replaceable, but there's snaps there, so. But down counterweight's good. Pretty decent shape. I think it's fine. I just gotta clean it up. I can't tell. This has a few gashes in it. Right there. If my camera would focus, you can see it right there. Other counterweight, good. Flywheel's good. Starter's good. Coil, or whatever the hell you want to call this. Everyone calls this something different. Just gotta clean the oil up off of it, but no big deal. So that's good. Now I have a bunch of motors out back I want to steal parts out of. I have one good block out back. One. But I don't know if I have enough internals to build another motor. I'll have to see. Like this, I mean, you got that little gauge, but I could file. Well, this is pretty rough. I don't know. You can see right there. It's not really a gauge. I don't know what those are. You can kind of feel it. It's not much. I don't know. You can't file that down. You're gonna have play there if you do. It's not really rough. I don't know. But those, you got that you could file down, and that you could file down. But this, I don't know about. But I got counterweights, well, I got a bunch of flywheels, but governor. But no one puts their governor back in a motor when they rebuild it. Not in the redneck side. This I'm actually planning on using again because it's actually halfway nice to have one. I mean, I might not use it, I don't know. But I'm planning on it, and then the trick is you take the governor arm on the outside and bend it a little bit, and it ungoverns it. Depends how much you bend it, it ungoverns it more instead of just bringing it straight to the carburetor. Still have another transmission I gotta put back together, and kind of want to replace that gear because it sounded like, I mean, I don't know. It's got a lot of play in it. The gear doesn't look bad, but I don't know. I gotta figure that out, clean it up, because, I mean, there are shavings in there from something. I don't know what it is, but there are shavings in there. But it's nice. I still got the shift ball in there. That's like one of the most important things that are the main things that are lost. But yeah, actually come back over here. no more play. Welded her up. Don't mind my ugly welds. They're not, the front ones aren't bad. The back ones aren't bad. The front ones are bad, but if it focused, the back ones aren't bad. The front ones I kind of just did because why not? And then you got the back ones, but no more play there. Now I just want to replace the bushings inside of here, and there's a little bit of play in the front end, and then, you know, my steering arm ain't the best, and then you got this redneck shit going on up here. I could replace the ball, get a new piece, I forget, whatever you want to call it, and then there is a little bit of play in there because the bolt on the bottom is loosened, because that's welded up because it's bent out, so I just welded it around, loosened the bolt, and it works fine. But it does have a little bit of play, but it's a mud mower, it don't need to be perfect. That little bit of play ain't hurting me any, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. This I'm probably gonna leave. I do want to get new bushings inside of here, but I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. Steering arm I'm just gonna leave. I gotta leave that bolt loose too. That's another thing, because if I tighten it all the way down I can't steer, obviously. It's kind of just rednecked up, but I mean, I don't really care about that little bit of play. But most of the play was right here, and I got rid of that, welded it right up. It's gonna suck when I have to replace this. But I mean, this should never have to be taken out. I just gotta unbolt this because the gears are about the only thing that could go. Unless this snapped in half, but I mean, I'll just re-weld it up. But yeah, there is a little bit of, I gotta tighten up that bolt. It's a little loose, and that's where a lot of the play is. But yeah, I think the steering's good to go. Just want to replace those front bushings. Like I said, they're probably not even gonna do that. Pretty much the main thing I just want to do is get a motor rebuilt for this thing, because I'm not putting a V-twin back in it. I want RPMs more than power. That's gonna be getting a rebuild. I'm gonna take the main shaft out of that, throw it in that, and then I can just bolt the flywheel on and be good to go, hopefully. As long as that is not messed up, because that motor did blow up, but it seems to be good, so we should be good to go there. So yeah, peace.